Welcome back everyone to another tiresome Islamic echo chamber video. We're in a new era of Muslim apologetics. It's an era where the Quran isn't quite as preserved as it used to be. Yes, preservation is still affirmed, but perfect preservation is no longer really popular anymore. So sad. And the Hadith, they're on the chopping block. Any Hadith that echo chamber inhabitants don't like can instantly be denied on a whim. We've been talking about this in some prior videos. These comments from my channel and the Islam Issue blog are some of many that illustrate these points well. The Quran is preserved. The Hadith can be accepted or rejected as necessary. It seems that many echo chamber inhabitants want to affirm something puzzling. Let's break it down in simple echo chamber terms. Apparently, we are to believe that Muslim scholars who preserved and transmitted the Quran are basically infallible, and Muslim scholars who preserved and transmitted the Hadith, not to mention the Sirah, are basically incompetent. Two supposedly different groups of Muslim scholars, two very different estimations of their trustworthiness. One should be taken very seriously, the other very skeptically. There may be a few problems with this. I'll name a couple, again, keeping it simple. First, this is ad hoc because it appears Muslims are taking for granted the Quran is preserved as demanded by orthodoxy, and then arguing for the reliability of their respective scholars accordingly. But when it comes to the Hadith, it's basically essential for Muslims to deny many of them because so many are disgusting, stupid, or embarrassing in other ways. So it's convenient to call Hadith scholars into question. Deny your sources to defend your religion. However, second, the Hadith and Quran share many of these same characteristics that cause Muslims to deny Hadith. Denial of only one is inconsistent. For example, the Quran and Hadith show clear borrowing and endorse a morality that is condemned in the vast majority of the civilized world. Like paradise full of large-breasted women, beating your wife, sleeping with your sex slave, that kind of thing. It seems that what prevents Muslims from acknowledging this parallel between the Quran that they accept and Hadith they want to reject is, again, orthodoxy, and maybe some blasphemy laws, who knows. Third, Muslims who criticize the late dates of the Hadith to discard them must also recognize that many Hadith were being collected at the same time scholars like Ibn Mujahid were deciding which of the many variant Qurans would become canonical. Muslim scholars continue to differ over the variant Qurans for centuries, and some of these Quran scholars were also, ironically, Hadith scholars. This brings us to our fourth point. Hadith and Quran scholars overlap. Muslims can't act like Hadith scholars are garbage while Quran scholars are magically reliable. These aren't two methodologically distinct categories of scholarship, which Muslims assume in a way that we have described already as ad hoc. Additionally, many negative things were said about the reliability of Quran transmitters, but such statements are used to deny Hadith transmitters when convenient. Fifth, apart from Muslim tradition, such as the Hadith, the Quran would be unintelligible in many ways, including its supposed historical context, to the identity of its messenger, to its many linguistic oddities, and so much more. Muslims necessarily rely on the traditions that they increasingly want to reject in our modern world. A wise scholar has told me repeatedly that most Muslims don't care about what the Quran says. They only care about what their traditions say it says. In the past, I doubted that. I didn't see how it could be true. The Quran is the word of Allah. But I no longer doubt. Muslims need the Hadith that they try to deny. Without them, Islam and the Quran become unrecognizable. Those are just 5 reasons to doubt these reverberations from the echo chamber, but there are a lot more. So let me know yours in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.